What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Monday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. The team visited the White House on Friday. Travis Kelce getting another chance to address the American people, plus Patrick Mahomes staying busy. The duo spotted at Big Slick raising money for charity this weekend. Plenty to discuss as we kick off the week, but first give us a like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and we'll get this one rolling. Well, the Chiefs are starting to become regulars at the White House. The team visited Washington, D.C. on Friday to celebrate their Super Bowl 58 win and seemed right at home. Back-to-back trips for Kansas City to the Oval Office, MVP quarterback Patrick Mahomes starting to feel like a tour guide.
Well, first off, I think it was cool that you kind of knew what to expect. So you got to get here. I'm showing other guys pictures on the wall. I'm showing paintings. I'm showing some old furniture, everything. I mean, it really is cool. And I feel like I was trying to be a tour guide at some points. And so it's cool for that. And then to be on the stage and get to just look out and see the Washington Monument and all these different things, it's a cool moment. I'll appreciate it. Hopefully we get to come back again, and I'll appreciate it every single time.
Now, this was the second visit for Mahomes, even though the star QB has 3 rings. Back in 2020, when the Chiefs defeated the San Francisco 49ers and won Super Bowl 54, the pandemic halted their trip to D.C. QB1 shared that he hopes this isn't the last trip, as the Chiefs plan to three-peat this coming season. And Biden noted that the Chiefs were the NFL's first repeat champions in 20 years. During the ceremony, head coach Andy Reid and chairman Clark Hunt presented President Biden with a helmet, which he quickly put on his head after players cheered him on. Of course, what is a visit to the White House without Travis Kelce giving a speech? Biden, this go-around, welcomed Kelce to the podium.
Turned over the Chiefs, but I'd have Travis come up here, but God only knows what he'd say. Travis, come here. It's all yours, pal.
My fellow Americans, it's nice to see you all yet again. I'm not going to lie, President Biden, they told me if I came up here I'd get tased, so I'm going to go back to my spot, all right?
But Kelce wasn't the only one who got to speak. Before the ceremony, a few players stopped by the briefing room to take to the podium. Safety Justin Reid jokingly spoke about the new kickoff rule, saying, "Well, there's this great new kickoff rule that's really going to allow me to shine." And L'Jarius Sneed was also in attendance with the team after being traded to the Tennessee Titans this offseason. Sneed and his former teammates getting some time to catch up. All in all, the visit was a success as the Chiefs plan to make this trip an annual thing. All right, let's hit the socials now. Another busy weekend for the Chiefs. We have a lot to bring you in this section, from the Big Slick appearances to new signings and a throwback. Let's get this section rolling. Let's start with the main event. Big Slick wrapping up this past weekend. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes appeared alongside Jason Sudeikis, Paul Rudd, Eric Stonestreet, and some other celebs at the 15th annual Big Slick Weekend fundraiser. Now, People magazine shares while on stage, Kelce and Mahomes were seen in a clip being helped by Rudd and Stonestreet to put on a game-worn Chiefs jersey, which was auctioned off at the event as a part of the NFL package for $250,000. Mahomes was also seen in another clip throwing signed footballs from on stage into the crowd at the fundraiser for $15,000 donations, according to an Instagram story post by the Big Slick. Now, elsewhere at the event, Kelce and Mahomes appeared on stage again for a skit with Sudeikis. Sudeikis cheekily asked Kelce, while in character, if he sees marriage on the cards for him and girlfriend Taylor Swift. All in all, the weekend was a huge success as Kelce and Mahomes helped Big Slick raise $3.9 million for Children's Mercy Hospital. We head over to Twitter for another edition of Teach Tape. This is brought to you by the New Heights Show. Travis Kelce breaking down some tape showing why one should never give up on a play when Patrick Mahomes has the ball in his hands.
Pat actually in the huddle gave us 2 plays. I thought that he shouldn't have changed it, but in reality, I have to listen to Pat Mahomes because it's Pat Mahomes. He's just sitting here patting the ball, waiting for me to come across the middle of the field here. I was thinking it was a different play. There's really no teach tape other than when Pat Mahomes has the ball, do not give up on the play. That's the biggest teaching point here.
Lions doing a phenomenal job. They're blocking their off.
Yeah, they're blocking their off right now, and I'm over here not knowing what I'm doing. The fact that Pat even threw this ball with the defenders back to him, I commend him.
Is that why he's doing that? Because you're really not that open. He just knows because the defender's back is to him that you're going to have a chance to make a better play on the ball than he is.
I think that's notorious for a lot of quarterbacks. Defenders back to you and my eyes on him. I think that's an advantage for us. I hate that people are even giving me credit.
It ended up being a great play.
It was a big time catch, but I completely screwed Pat over. I'm supposed to be coming over the middle here on time, and Pat's just like kind of waiting for me to get open over the middle of the field and I'm running the wrong route. So I hate that this is even a teach tape thing. Anybody watching this, the teaching lesson would be 1, never give up on a play when Pat Mahomes has the ball, and 2, get in your playbook, Travis.
I love it. I love it.
And Texans star QB CJ Stroud has an interesting take on NFL quarterbacks currently in the league. During an appearance on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, Stroud ranked Patrick Mahomes as number 1, Lamar Jackson at 2, putting himself at 3, Dak Prescott at 4, and Jalen Hurts landing at number 5. Now, the young QB received plenty of backlash online for leaving Buffalo's Josh Allen out of the list. In an updated list, which he posted this on his Instagram account, Stroud kept the top 3 quarterbacks the same, but he gave the number 4 spot to Josh Allen and moved Prescott to the 5th and the final spot, omitting Hurts. What do you think about the list? Let us know in the comments below. The Chiefs are going to face Stroud and company on December 21st at Arrowhead Stadium. And staying on Twitter, Aaron Wilson shares that the Chiefs have signed exclusive rights free agent Malik Herring. The Chiefs tendered Herring as an exclusive rights free agent earlier this offseason. The NFL's daily transaction report included the formal return to the roster this past Thursday. Herring signed with the Chiefs after going undrafted in 2021. He made the regular season debut in 2022, and he played in 7 games before returning for 7 more last season. Herring also appeared in all 4 of the Chiefs' playoff games on the way to their Super Bowl 58 win. And Pro Football Talk shares on Twitter that Graham Walker, the half-brother of Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, has transferred to Rice, where he will play wide receiver this season. Walker played the last 3 seasons at Brown and has 1 more year eligibility at Rice. He hopes one day to get the chance to keep playing beyond college. Let's stay on the topic of Patrick Mahomes. We can all agree that he's the best active quarterback in the league, but is he the greatest of all time? The GOAT title still sits with Tom Brady. Even ask Mahomes, he'll tell you that. But if Pat pulls off the three-peat, does it change? RG3 says it's the deciding factor in the debate.
Brady, I believe, has won back-to-back Super Bowls in his career, but he's never won 3 in a row. And Patrick Mahomes is now trying to accomplish that with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Big Four. Talking about Big Red Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones. So if Mahomes can pull that off and win 3 Super Bowls in a row, I honestly think you can make the argument that he's the greatest quarterback of all time. And it might seem a little too far-fetched because of the amount of rings that Brady has, but the dominance that Patrick Mahomes has shown with Andy Reid and that group is worth mentioning about him being the greatest of all time. He's already the 2nd greatest quarterback of all time in such a short span. If he can win 3 in a row, I think he will surpass Tom Brady and be the greatest quarterback ever.
Next, we check in with Kay Adams, NFL insider James Palmer making an appearance on her show. Palmer says, Chiefs Kingdom, keep your eyes locked on Worthy during training camp come July.
What Andy Reid does is he puts so much on receivers. It's one of the toughest training camps in all of football, if not the toughest. He has such a strong mental makeup. His football intelligence is through the roof. He can run for days. These are all the things that Andy Reid was told by Texas head coach Steve Sarkisian just to say, hey, this is why you should take him. He fits the profile of what you want in a wide receiver. He's not Tyreek Hill, 2 different players in Andy Reid and Brett Veach's mind. But what he can do on a football field mentally, that's going to be the big part on how impactful Xavier Worthy is in the beginning part of this season.
All right, let's throw it back with an oldie but a goodie on Twitter. NFL Films sharing clips of the legendary Hank Stram coaching during a Chiefs practice. During the 10-year history of the AFL, Stram's Texans/Chiefs won more games than any other AF team and more championships than any other coach. Now, he also led the 1971 Chiefs to an AFC Western Division championship. All right, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. Remember, join us on the LLC, our Loyal Listeners Club, a great place to chat with the fans and interact with myself. Make sure you also like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your Monday night, and we'll see you right back here on Tuesday.